All right, so we have M45 here. This is a picture from NASA, just to get you familiar with it. And here we are with my picture that I took actually at the Wildcat National Park up in Wisconsin through the Northwest Suburban Astronomers Star Party. This is taken with my C14 in hyperstar mode. It's about 3 a.m. and I only got a couple of hours of data, but the image came out pretty well. For those of you who don't know, M45 is a collection of 1,000 stars in this star cluster that is actually moving through a gas cloud. Not necessarily a nebula that's star forming, but there's a gigantic gas cloud and all these stars are actually moving through it. This is all happening at a velocity of 11 miles per second out at a distance of 444 light years away. Let's zoom in to the point of interest here. A little bit about this image is taken in August of 2024, and these are 2-minute frames. I took 47 of them. They're stacked, so a little under 2 hours of data. And here we can see sort of a smudge right in the center of your screen with sort of a bulbous coma, if you will, around the object. Anything that moves fast in a 2-minute frame is going to show up like a streak. There's actually some frames I have that do have satellite streaks. I'll show you those later. But anything that's slow moving is going to be brought out as a very small smudge depending on its velocity over the course of roughly 2 hours. Okay, here's one of my subframes. That's a 2-minute long image. This is the raw data from the FITS file, converted over to a .png just so we can view it. And you can see the smudge right in the center of the screen here. I then stacked the 47 frames that I had into a GIF, and you can see the image moving. The last few frames actually have the satellite streaks I was talking about. Here we have one long streak. This is clearly a satellite moving through the image within 2 minutes. And there's another one in the top left corner. So I decided to submit this to the website where Harvard basically collects this information and see if I could get credit for discovering a comet. They have not returned any information whatsoever, so evidently I don't get credit for discovering this object, but perhaps it's not a comet. This was not announced. I'm sure the astronomical community would be interested in photographing a comet moving through the Pleiades. This was not announced at the time. You can check historical record. I even looked at Stellarium. I had the image annotated by PixInsight. Checked other astronomical records. Could not find anything that correlated to this object. So at this point, thanks for watching. Hope you appreciate it. Just wanted to put up some data that I had been itching to do this for a long time. And please comment below on what you think this thing is.